A year after being sworn in as Argentina's president, Javier Millet has made his mark with his political conservatism and support of free markets. Stepping into office during a crippling economic crisis, the economist pledged shock therapy, warning things would get worse before they got better. So how has Latin America's third largest economy coped with his medicine? Well, Millet's austerity measures included slashing energy and transport subsidies, laying off tens of thousands of government workers and freezing wages and pensions. Monthly inflation has tumbled from more than 25% when he took office to close to 3%, its lowest in 3 years. And Millet's polling numbers, which have remained high, are still rising. Some analysts say that Millet has managed to pull off a near miraculous feat. Argentina's long mismanaged economy is starting to boom, with its Merval stock index soaring almost 140% this year. And the peso currency has strengthened in some markets. But brutal austerity has sunk the country into a deeper recession. Consumer spending has shrunk by 20%. There's been a rise in unemployment, while poverty rates have reached a 20-year high. Well, let's talk now to Jorge Piedrahita, who's Chief Executive Officer for Gear Capital Partners, a consulting and advisory firm. Welcome to the programme, Jorge. Good to see you. So, Javier Millet set out as president promising to do things differently, and he has. What has worked?
Thank you for the invitation. Well, very much I think that what he did was a 180-degree change. And what has worked has been bringing inflation down, improving security, having a fiscal surplus. Those things that Argentines were craving for was kind of putting an end or putting a solution to those big problems. And it has been a sort of a miracle, as you hinted, in the sense that very few expected he would be so successful and so quickly. Still, there is a lot of work to be done, but he is in the right direction. There are some elements into his policies that are not necessarily orthodox, but he is en route to change very much Argentina from what we used to know about Argentina. Still, some investors are a little hesitant, and I think that will not change until we see the midterm elections towards the end of next year.
So what hasn't worked then? What could he have done differently so far?
Well, one of the things that people are concerned about is the strong appreciation of the peso, in the sense that while the dollar has been strengthening around the world, particularly with the incoming administration of President Donald Trump, we have the real that has been depreciating, which is, Brazil is a major trading partner to Argentina. So you have the peso has appreciated about 40%, and the other currencies have depreciated. That will create some pressures unless Argentina receives a large influx of dollars within the next couple of years. And that is a situation that was a sort of an Achilles heel back in the late 90s. So that's one of the things that concern people. Now, the recession has been deep, as you signaled, but there are some signs of recovery, although the pace of recovery is slow.
And you hinted at that there have been some long-term problems for Argentina's economy, haven't there? Structural, systemic issues. Have these begun to be addressed?
Yes, actually, he has a minister that is exactly Sturzenegger, who is just focused on modernizing the laws, the regulations, the restrictions that Argentina has, so that the company or the country has the flexibility it needs to flourish. So that is probably the most important task for Argentina at this point in time, and there are changes almost daily in that sense. Now, it will take several years to untangle all that. So those are the things that I'm more hopeful on, because those are, while they are long-term, they are absolutely needed to succeed.
Jorge, thank you very much for joining us on the programme. That's Jorge Piedrahita from Gear Capital Partners.